Akido me ali you puzzle.
The Hawks control the tap. Hawks have it. To Booker. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. To Porter. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Got it.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Tobias Harris. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Horford to Tobias Harris. 4-3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie matched up with Lillard. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Tobias Harris. To Lillard. Porter. To Tobias Harris. Horford. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Knocks down the second free throw. Almost settles for a 2-0-3 trip. Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 1. To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harris to Lillard. To Porter. Great feed, sets it up. Timofey Mozgov able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jeremy Grant sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Lillard to Horford. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be. Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Lillard lobs it up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Booker to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Devin Booker. Can't connect. Porter to Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford to Lillard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Porter to Lillard. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Nothing going here on that drive. Look out, Devin Booker. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Lillard. To Redick. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Here comes the screen. Hayward to Booker. The Hawks with 4 to shoot to Dinwiddie. Going to launch beyond the arc. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Brooklyn's got it. Lillard. Probing the defense. To Horford. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Booker with it. Up by 3. To Lopez. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Nance. To Horford. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up 5. To Booker. Fine to shoot. Hayward to Booker. For 3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's Atlanta ball. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Look out. Devin Booker. He's 3 for 7. Long key from 3/4 court. That's it for the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Redick to Rozier. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Rozier into the front court. Right now, down 7 to Redick. Harris to Rozier. Porter to Tobias Harris. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Screen coming. Gilgeous-Alexander to Lopez. Brook Lopez. He's 2 for 2 now.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Now down 6. To Tobias Harris. Porter. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Harris to Rozier. Porter to Tobias Harris. Redick. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick wide open. Good luck.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Brook Lopez, 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Porter. Harris gets it in the left corner. Reddick had made his first couple, but he misses there. Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hayward. Shot clock winding down. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hayward. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Jared Allen rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rozier with it. They trail by 7. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Booker's shot off the mark. To Tobias Harris. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Booker. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Curling inside. Here's Booker on the drive, but a shot misses. From the outside, no good. Into the front court, it's Booker. Lead stands at 7. With the flush, taking on all comers. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Harris to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Lillard. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Here comes the screen. To Booker. Won't go. Porter to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. Booker. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker. Beyond the arc for 3. The rookie, Gilgeous-Alexander, with the 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Harris's shot won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Lillard. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
A shot no good there for Booker. That misses with a second to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Hawks with the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Hawks entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half. Was cold.
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Rozier into the front court. His guys down by 9. Nothing going here on that drive. Redick, deep left corner. To Rozier. Goes to the left side. From long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 6. To Booker. To Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in. Not today.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Here comes the screen. Nance to Redick. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Booker. Shot won't go. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit is 6. Shot from in close, no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Booker. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Redick. Here comes the screen. Redick to Rozier. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Out of bounds. Last touch by Doug McDermott. Changes coming from both sides right now. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Redick to Lillard. To Redick. Horford. Lillard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Hits a second. One more coming.
That boy got jumping.
Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Here's Atlanta. Hayward to Lopez. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Off the mark. No good. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Doug McDermott trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Domantas Sabonis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Nets have the basketball. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Short jumper off the mark. Here comes the screen. To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Dinwiddie up against the Weber State product. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here we go.
Lillard to Porter. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Dinwiddie, 4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie, no good. Nets have it. Lillard to Tobias Harris. D has got it. Damian Lillard now 3 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Hayward. Has a look. And he scores on the step back.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lillard to Porter. Goes to the right side. Harris to Lillard. Fires the three. Hawks have the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up 5. Hayward to Dinwiddie. Just not going down. Slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
To Dinwiddie. Screen coming. Has a chance. Court Hayward. That's how it's done. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lillard. Textbook defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on a scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Hayward. To Dinwiddie. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
To Lillard. Redick. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Hayward. Five on the shot clock. Court Hayward, that's how it's done. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up 6. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward to Dinwiddie. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Porter to Lillard.
Hey, watch this screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range, and he'll go to the foul line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second and 3, got it. Dinwiddie into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Hayward to Dinwiddie. To Hayward. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Hayward. He engulfed him that time. Porter to Lillard. Not that time. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads 4. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Rebound hauled in by Atlanta. To Hayward. And draws the foul.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. To Tobias Harris. Porter to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Harris to for three. Off the mark. Hayward to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Booker to Dinwiddie. Hayward buries the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, with great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lillard to Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Harris to Lillard. Horford hits the three-pointer. Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Tobias Harris. Down low for Udo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Epe Udo trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. And a flash. Scores at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harris to Porter. Deep left corner. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Down to 5 on the 24. Gets it in the left corner. Damian Lillard. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Booker. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Rozier with it. His guys down by 9. To Porter. Horford to Rozier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Booker. Rebounds taken by Udo. Porter to Rozier. Harris to Horford. Rozier. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. The Hawks are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That That does it for my...
The Hawks came away with the victory in this one. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Brooklyn Nets were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup. Their lack of interior defense was most obvious in the first half.
Player of the game.
Devin Booker could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball, it looked like he was playing with kids in high school. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Celtics control the opening tip, and we're underway in downtown Boston. Celtics have it. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Durant sizing up Eric Gordon. To Adams. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Russell into the front court. Down 2. To Towns. Russell to Rudy Gay. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. To Durant. Lowry can't connect. Gordon with it. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen. Gordon, defended by Steven Adams. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Lowry has the basketball. To Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Lowry. Durant. Textbook defense. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. To Rudy Gay. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down just a couple. Now Adams down low. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Russell matched up with Steven Adams. To Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Down to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down.
Well, just the ability to step back and be able to knock that shot down, think about what that does to the defender, Ed. It makes the defender come out, which leads to the next setup, which is an easy drive to the rim. Look for that one coming soon.
And the result this time, another trifecta. Towns goes to the right side. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Durant. Has a chance. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Adams. Lowry. The jumper's off the mark. Russell into the front court. Up by 3. To Bagley. Rudy Gay. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot from the lane won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. They're down 3. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Russell to Towns. Great look and vision. Steven Adams rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant from the outside. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Towns to Stevenson. Nice pass to get things going.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Durant. Short jumper stays out. Russell with it up top. Leads 3. They get it down for Towns. Great feed. Not done yet. Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Adams to Durant. Screen coming. Durant matched up with Young. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Durant to Lowry for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. And he misses the second. Jackson with it. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The possession lies with New York. Lowry to Fournier.
Oh, yeah, go back.
Screen coming. Fournier defended by Towns. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Screen coming. Here's Durant for 2. Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Jackson. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level? But that jumper's wet, too.
Dunn to Durant. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Here's Jackson down low. Can't connect from inside.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Add 2 points to the board. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To Jackson. Towns with the look. Not that time. Couple of cracks at the line now.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. Jackson with it. His team up by 1. Screen coming. Gordon guarded by Gasol. To Rudy Gay. Fires the 3. Rudy Gay, tough shot there. No good. Runner here won't go down. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. Dunn to Gasol. Willie Cauley-Stein with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming.
Substitutions, New York.
Russell into the front court. Down a point. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell. Short jumper won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Lowry. Can't get the bounce. Russell with it up top. They trail by 1. Karl Anthony Towns. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lowry guarded by Towns. To Anthony. Short jumper won't go down. Russell into the front court. Leads one. Young to Towns. Oh, he had it. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Sizing up the defense. Surveys the floor. Lowry. Not getting the bounce. To Nick Young. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Anthony to Lowry. And the rebound gathered in by Towns. Russell to Towns. Down low. Flushes it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Durant, defended by Nick Young. To Lowry.
Watch the pick. You see it. You see it.
New York with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. That's corralled by Bagley. Boston with the basketball. Nick Young matched up with Durant. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Towns. That won't go. Lowry into the front court. Down 3. Here comes the screen. To Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down.
No! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 10, Eric Gordon. And number 22, Rudy Gay.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Finish that to Bagley. Towns with a shot. That won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant to Lowry. For 3 and knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Gordon picked up by Adams. Here comes the screen. He'll put it up at the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Jalen here with your halftime report. The Celtics will start the third quarter with a tie on the scoreboard. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets. The Knicks will start the third quarter with a tie on the scoreboard. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers.
Game track. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was gold?
Lowry was unable to find his shot through the first two quarters. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
New York Knicks basketball to Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry to Gasol. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Stevenson picked up by Seth Curry. To Reggie Jackson. To Nick Young. From long range. Nick Young disrupted. Shot won't go. Dunn. To Fournier. To Gasol. Down low. Al Gasol. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Nick Young. To Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Stevenson guarded by Seth Curry. To Nick Young. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Knicks with the basketball. Dunn to Seth Curry. They work it down to Gasol. And the slam.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Nick Young. Reggie Jackson picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Jackson. Fournier the rebound. To Anthony. Shot from the lane won't go. Up top, it's Young. His group now down 2. To Jackson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. New York in control of the basketball. Dunn to Gasol. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Russell. Gordon, defended by Seth Curry. Has a look. Gordon shot, no good. Seth Curry to Durant. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Baseline drive. Carmelo driving, but his shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Durant to Adams. Pass down low to Carmelo. Had a chance, but it's no good.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Possession lies with New York. To Durant. Down low, Adams. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
No, I missed a short one there. Durant across the timeline. Lead is 2. Seth Curry to Lowry.
You're right. You're right. Watch the cutter, man.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Russell. Has a chance. Shot by Russell off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Leads 4. To Anthony. Durant. The drive right to the basket. split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Durant. Probing the defense. Lowry to Durant. Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Russell to Towns. Good look that time, but off the mark. Deep left corner. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Russell with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell to Towns. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Russell with a shot, no good. Lowry with it. Up 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rudy Gay. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Knicks have the lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Right.
Durant, defended by the UConn product. To Lowry.
Hey, shut up.
And he hits.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Gordon, guarded by Carmelo Anthony. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Oh, you got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Durant to Lowry. Probing the defense. Lowry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range, and Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Russell to Bagley. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. It's an 11-point game. To Fournier. Lowry takes on Eric Gordon. Has a chance. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Russell to Bagley. Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 11. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Towns to Russell. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
D'Angelo Russell, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Durant across the timeline. His team leads it by 10. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Durant. Lowry, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Another shot won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Russell. Gordon against Mahinmi. To Russell. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Russell off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Russell to Towns. Defense making the ball handler work. Good on the layup.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
trying to cash in. The shot by Lowry misses. Russell with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Lowry matched up with the former Wildcat. To Durant. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Celtics have it. Rudy Gay. Tough matchup against Durant. Russell. Down low Towns. Works it to Russell. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Durant to Lowry. Driving right to the basket. Karl Anthony Towns with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 5. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Russell to Bagley. Towns down again. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Rudy Gay at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. To Durant. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 4 out of 7.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Durant, guarded by Rudy Gay. Goes to the left side. Karl Anthony Towns swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. To Towns. Russell. Count the basket. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Towns knocked loose. Knicks have it. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Nope. First one does not go. Misses the second as well. Russell into the front court. The deficit is 6. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
And now they'll wrap him up with the intentional foul. That'll be free throws with 16 seconds left.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Russell with it up top. Down 6. Corner 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Celtics must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.